Have you ever heard people say testing and quality assurance like they are the same thing? Well, they are not. It's like calling a taste test the same as a recipe book. One checks if the dish is good, while the other ensures that it's made in the right way from the start. So, today, let's clear up the confusion between testing and quality assurance and why both are crucial for building a great software. What is testing? Let's start with testing. What exactly does it mean? Testing is product oriented and focuses more on finding defects and ensuring quality before the product goes live. It's like a safety check before a car hits the road. So we test everything to make sure that it works as expected. Imagine you're baking a cake. Testing is like tasting the cake before serving it. If it's too salty or undercooked, you fix it. Testing is a corrective approach, meaning we identify and fix issues after they occur. It's a major form of quality control, like checking a finished product before shipping. Now, what is quality assurance? How is QA different than testing? QA is process oriented and not product oriented, focusing on preventing defects rather than just finding them. It ensures that the entire development and testing process follows best practices. So, back to our cake analogy, QA is like following a perfect recipe to ensure that the cake turns out great every time that you make it. If you use the right ingredients and bake at the correct temperature, the cake will be perfect without needing extra fixes. So, QA applies both to development and testing. It is preventive approach, meaning that we focus on avoiding issues before they even happen. Now, how is testing and QA work together? So, do testing and QA work separately? No, they go hand in hand. Think of it like a Formula One race team. QA sets up the rules and best practices for building a fast and safe car. Testing checks if the car before the race to ensure that there are no defects. So here's how they complement each other. Testing uses test results to fix defects and QA uses test results to improve the overall process. Now let's take a quick recap of the key differences between testing and QA. Testing focuses on product while QA focuses on process. Testing has the main goal of finding and fixing defects, while QA has the main goal of preventing the defects before they occur. Testing approaches corrective procedure while QA approaches preventive procedure. Testing applies to software testing while QA applies to both development and testing process. And testing has the analogy of tasting a dish while QA has the analogy of following the perfect recipe. So the next time someone asks you what is the difference between testing and QA, you know the answer. QA sets the rules and testing checks if they were followed correctly. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Test with Ayush for more simple and engaging practical software testing lessons. Thank you